Hi, Jim at the Furniture Workshop. Today I'm going to run through the construction of this mini workbench. Now, if you're always roaming around your shop looking for odds and ends, this project might help make things a little easier for you. This bench is designed to keep most of the common tools handy while you're working on a project. I've also included a small shop vac, since shop vacs tend to go missing when you're working on a project. So taking a look at the details of this project, the top frame is laminated from two pieces of 3/4 inch pine stock with a 1/2 inch section of MDF for the center. Now the legs are also 3/4 pine. I use 3 sections for each leg. Now I'm using 1/4 inch pegboard on 3 sides, but I've left the back open so I can get the vacuum out easily when needed. And I went with slats for the bottom shelf so I could just dig through my scrap pile to get the stock I'll need for this project. And a set of locking casters make it easy to wheel this bench around once it's done. So I'll start the build with the laminated pieces on the project. It's always a good idea to get the glue ups going first so you can mill the rest of the components while the glue sets. And with the first glue up done, I'll rough cut all the aprons, then mill the pegboard dados into the top and middle aprons. My original prototype had thin middle aprons, but I went with thicker aprons on this final design. Now the aprons are joined to the legs with dowels using a self-centering dowel jig. With the glue dried on my laminated pieces, I can mill the legs to size on the table saw and joiner. The top frame and legs basically follow the same build steps, except I'll only need to laminate 2 layers of pine for each frame section. Next up, I'll start matching the apron joints to the finished legs using my dowel centers. Then I'll mill the leg holes on the drill press. Now I'll trim the 3 pegboard sections to the finished size. Then I can dry assemble the base. To give this bench plenty of strength, I'll also attach corner braces to the aprons. 4 screws each will hold the braces in place nicely. Now I'll size the frame components for the top. I mill rabbets for the MDF center section, then cross-cut the 45-degree ends on the miter saw. To secure the top frame together, I mill biscuits into each corner using a spacer to center the joint. Now it's time to check all the top components for fit before gluing up the frame. I'll add pine rails to my aprons to secure the top frame and the shelf slats. The inner shelf slats will be secured with 1 screw on each end. And finally, I drill pilot holes and then install my locking casters. Now I can add some tools to this bench and put her to work. So that covers most of the construction of this workbench. I'm hoping the bench will make things a little more convenient in the shop from now on. Now if you're interested in plans for the bench, leave a comment below this video to let me know. If there's enough interest, I'll draw up a proper set of plans. And if you'd like more details on the workbench or want to check out other projects, check out the link below to visit my website. And thanks for watching today.